Yeah, numbers are turning, so film's burning. Hey, Tubi people, how will the Mad Mud Duck back at you? It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a meth whore was stirring. It's fucking Christmas Eve. Not a good fucking day at all. I go do my early morning Tacoma thing. And because they don't allow weapons in the building, I took my Schrade scrimshaw handle knife off my fucking belt. Took my belt off because it just makes it goddamn easier to put it all back on. And had that in the seat of the truck along with my cigarettes with a $20 bill folded up in the cellophane and gram of weed and my glass pipe and all sitting in the front seat of the truck where I had access to the shit as I'm driving. And I get down 76 station. I buy my coffee at. Didn't like their gas prices. I know it's 10 cents cheaper just a half mile up the road, so I wasn't going to spend the 20 on gas there. I go in and goddamn Sherilyn's in there pestering the manager. Evidently, she came in to use the bathroom. It's been the third time she's been in that day. It's only 9 o'clock in the fucking morning. She's out hooking early. And the reason I say she's out hooking early is because she was dressed in total fucking lot lizard fucking hooker costume. Come fuck me goddamn hooker shoes, big fucking 6-inch high heels, tore up goddamn fishnets, jeans, Levi fucking mini skirt, barely covering her fucking snatch, G-string, half shirt, little Levi jacket, and it's 39 degrees out, and she's dressed like a goddamn summertime highway whore. And pestering Darius, and I'd say, Darius, you want me to take her, you want me to get rid of her I can get rid of her for you. Yeah, you want me to get rid of her? She pestering you. Yeah, no problem. So I get my coffee while she's busy denying knowing me, but telling Darius that she's busy flapping her hand around. See the ring? See the ring? This is the ring he gave me. It was my ring for before from the first time that he gave it to me, but now he's giving it back to me, but I don't know him. And trying to pick my goddamn pockets and pulled the half pack of cigarettes I had in my shirt pocket out, and oh, my cigarettes. Kept trying to pull my wallet out of my pocket, and it's like, knock it off, Sherilyn, or I'm going to knock you out right here in the fucking building. Go get in the goddamn truck while I pay for my coffee. So she's in the driver's door of the truck while I got my $2.19 handing, or $2.25 handing it to Darius. We're 10 feet away through the fucking glass watching her get into my fucking truck. He gives me the change. I tell him throw it in the thing for somebody else needs a penny or something. And I step out to my truck, and she's gone. Shit's missing out of the front seat of my truck. I don't know what yet, but I look down one side of the building, look down the other side of the building, run around the back of the building, go out, look down the road one way, go out to, I'm at the intersection. She ain't down this way, she ain't down that way. She has vanished. In the time it took me to, I just blinked. And I asked Darius, did you see it? He said, I didn't even see her go. He said she must have ran like hell. So I get back in the goddamn truck, and I'm missing my pack of cigarettes with the $20 because I went to light a cigarette out of that pack because she'd pulled the pack out of my pocket. My lighters, my glass pipe, my weed, my scrimshaw handles Schrade knife that Mom gave me for Christmas 1993. And she's fucked up. So I come home. Her dad comes up. Gives me a Christmas card with a $20 Sherry's gift card in it to get something to eat for Christmas dinner. Maybe I can take her out. Have I seen her? Is she in jail? And I told him what happened, and he said, "Well, I think she's hooking out of the motel down here in Fife." And how do you tell a man that his daughter's a goddamn fucking meth whore, slut, fucking highway dick sucking, lot lizard whore? I respect the man too much to tell him that that's what his daughter is, but I think he realizes it because he ain't a dummy. And we both agree she needs to go back into treatment. I'm all for putting her in a goddamn straitjacket and chaining her up to a wall for about 3 months. And he thinks that's a good idea. But we're all about getting her back into treatment because I told him, if you think she got an ass beaten from kicking me in the nuts and slapping my glasses off me last month when she was demanding my truck keys to my truck, saying that it was her truck as soon as her and Frank killed me, that ain't an ass kicking compared to what she's going to get from stealing from me like that. That knife meant something to me. That's something my mom gave me. It's going to cost her. So I get a text from him about 8 o'clock at night. He was driving down the highway past the Furs Motel there in Fife, and he says she was sitting out front, and when she seen my truck go by, she took off running. And because she took off running like she did, the 5 cops scooped her up, and they let her go, realizing that she wasn't worth hanging on to. And I'm going, well, there went my fucking knife. I'm not too happy with her right now. So I also got a friend that called me. I've known the guy since 1966. He's like the oldest friend I got. Still living. Yeah, Dollar Hyde, I remember 2 years ago tonight you passed from liver cancer. So, you had to stop and think about Mike there for a second. My buddy Duke wants me to come down. I hadn't seen him in years. Run into him in the food bank, was looking at him, said, "You look awfully familiar." And he looks at me and says, "Well, yeah, I should." And I looked at him and said, "Oh, Robert, years and years." And we've gone fishing and all that, and he's dying of cancer. I'm dying of heart problems, and I think the whore gave me some goddamn viral lung infection. If I was smoking my weed, I could cough that shit up a little bit better. But she took all my goddamn weed. Lasted my fucking money till Friday. I'm sitting on fucking empty, lucky to make it home. But he invited me down to have Christmas dinner with his family. He says there's like 27 of them now with the kids and the grandkids. And I had to turn him down and told him, "Duke, I just don't do Christmas shit with families. I just, I just don't do Christmas, dude. Christmas shit like that. I mean, for me, Christmas for the past few years since the old lady left and the dog died and mom died and there ain't nothing really going on, is sitting back listening to the 57 Elvis Christmas album. Uh, and wondering what the fuck I'm going to eat tonight. But I got that Denny's gift, or Sherry's or whatever. But I don't feel like going out. I'm not a go out and hang out in public, be sociable with people person anymore. I have been disappointed by too many fucking people that I have trusted and gotten close to that I just don't like dealing with people if I don't have to. Certain people I'll deal with, certain people I won't. It's like why I go to the 76 station I do. It's usually a few cents more in gas, but I like the people and I like the coffee. The environment isn't sterilized and antiseptic like the place up the road with the cheaper gas and the nasty coffee. I go to the one smoke shop I go to because I like the people. I got two of them that are fucking within walking distance, but I'll drive the 2 miles to the one. I mean, shit, it's, shit, I'll never be able to go back into the 76 station and talk to Darius again after her being in there. She is quite the fucking public embarrassment. Like I told him as I was getting ready to leave. Now you know why you see me in here bitching about her after meeting her. He says, she's a lunatic. I said, yeah, and I sleep with that. He says, I wouldn't. I said, well, somebody's got to take the bullet. But evidently she's sleeping with I said, she's pissed at me right now, Darius. The other night she said something about going to go take a walk, so I handed her for a handful of condoms, told her to be safe, and if the money's good, give up the pussy and bring me back some gas money, bitch. And she got mad at me. Here I was thinking of her safety and being concerned. I told her, you know the rules, be safe, be careful, and if the money's good, you bring me back half. And shit. Evidently, you're not supposed to tell the whore to bring the hooker or the fucking prostitute. See, at one time, back when she was young, she was turning $500 a John tricks. She doesn't know I know this, that she was a fucking high-priced call girl when she was in New York, supposedly modeling. She doesn't know that I know this about her until she got into the drugs and she just fucking deteriorated from there. That's how she got hooked up with the Mexican millionaire. She was a high-priced call girl at the time. Till she got into the drugs. Shit, she was turning $500, $1,000 a fucking trick. I know people that were in the business, and they've said, yeah, she was competition. Then she had a thing going on up here in Seattle, and then she got busted, and then she got into the heroin and became a fucking street whore. Then got cleaned up. Then got into the meth about 10 years after that. And the last 5 years of her being on the meth like she is, she had just deteriorated and gone downhill so fucking bad that I'm disgusted with her. But I did promise the dumb cunt forever. That could be, I'll put up with her forever, or I'll be pissed at her forever. But me and her dad are trying to get her back into treatment. Evidently, I gotta bitch enough about it. Hell, a year ago, it was my testimony that put her in the goddamn mental asylum. I don't know why I got so much fucking power over her life. But her dad appreciates that I'm there for her. Because I told her dad, I said, hey, look, it's like this. Deep inside, she's a good woman still. There's still something in there. You and your son ain't going to be around to take care of her forever. Nobody else is stepping up to the plate to help her. All they want to do is get her into her pants and take advantage of her. Me, I'll I'm past that point where fuck. Sex? Okay, I remember sex. I was with the same woman for 10 years. I remember sex. Barely. About the time she started having her goddamn thermonuclear meltdown, volcanic hot flashes, we weren't even sleeping in the same fucking bed. So I'm beyond the point of fucking relying on a woman for sex. I mean, shit. I remember it. It was good at the time, but now there's more to life than goddamn pussy. More to a relationship than that, and that's why I like the companionship. I like her being around. She's fun. She's smart. She gets my goddamn jokes and some of the obscure references I use. And she uses obscure references that nobody fucking gets unless they understand her. It's interesting. But I'm really pissed at her right now. Thinking about knocking her in the goddamn head, knocking her out, tying her up, leaving her in the goddamn bed for about 3 weeks. Stuff the goddamn ball gag in her mouth, put the goddamn collar on her, cuff her up, and leave her in the fucking bed like that. She can't scream if she's got the ball gag in. She got mad that I bought one. Just see this? You keep bitching, this is what you're going to get stuffed in your mouth. Chain her to the goddamn bed. Of course, she'd probably like that, but I don't know what the fuck to think. And I'm rambling, I'm babbling. But so much for Christmas.